Finally, number 3 is learning video editing skills to combine all 3 of these videos that I literally just recorded. It is to understand that all that beatbox is just to go into my body to progress. So like, let's say I didn't record it and I didn't save that video, it's alright. I am the only one that got to experience that. I am the only one that gets to experience this type of pain. I am the only one that gets to experience what I experience. And so, what makes that and adds to the narrative, adds to the story even more, is that no one knows what I'm talking about except for myself. And that's the most beautiful thing. When there's little errors here, when I make things, when I make mistakes, when I such on and so forth, let me just forgive myself let me just forgive myself, let me love myself, love myself, love myself, let me be grateful for myself, let me be grateful for myself, let me be grateful for myself, in the sense that those mistakes that I made, mistakes that I'm making, mistakes that I make are making me better. And so those 30 minutes of like pure, insane beatbox, if you think about like trauma and growing up and the things that hurt us, by me deleting that video and like, even though I went off and was absolutely in the zone, makes me reflect in the sense that like I said, how the human mind makes up problems. Because 6 months ago, a year ago, I would practice consistently like that, going off as hard as I could, never recording, and just practicing on my own. Like I said earlier, number 1 was like, by me deleting that video, like I'm letting go of the past, and number 2, like, I'm grateful for myself. And then number 3 is like, that progress that I'm adding into my body, it was progress of getting better at beatboxing, progress of getting better at understanding YouTube Live, progress of like understanding, okay, I need to be more attentive to the things that I'm doing. And like with all of that in retrospective, it's like, imagine, like I keep on saying, if the video recording wasn't even there, then that was just me beatboxing. Also, if you think about like the trauma in the human mind, humans, we can only focus on one thing at once. So by me having the YouTube Live open, by me having my phone around me, by my father, he was cutting the grass outside, so I was getting distracted by that. Plus, I was beatboxing, so all 4 of those things cycling around in my head, of course I'm bound to make mistakes because I'm not focusing on one thing. Versus, if I had nothing at all around me, except for the beatbox, then what it comes down to is, at that moment, if we focus only on the beatbox, it means that I was solely improving on the beatbox.